Hello everyone, my name is J-Doc. Please forgive me, I am sick. In this video, I want to talk about how Techland lied to us. I'm not talking about what they showed off in the earlier trailers, like during E3, that point is a broken record now. What I'm referring to is the prologue of Dying Light 2. I decided that I wanted to start a new save before all of the new updates come out, like the tower raids and the guns, kind of to get a little bit of a benchmark. And I immediately thought about making a video about how much different the prologue is compared to the rest of the game, and how much better I believe it is. Something I immediately noticed was the lighting. I don't think I've ever seen Dying Light 2 look so gorgeous. Unfortunately, among many other things in this prologue, this is pretty much seen only here. However, it's not just the lighting that makes this look so good. Something that complements it well is the environment itself. The terrain is densely overgrown, colorful trees, the rocks we have to climb, the dead island tree out in the distance. Everything in this scene looks so thoughtfully crafted. Going through this area makes me really excited for DLC 2 because after going through this area again, it makes me realize Techland has probably taken all the feedback they've gotten about how repetitive the city is, and they're no longer going to be copy and pasting environments, so maybe we'll get something that reflects the prologue. Shortly after realizing how much better the environment was, I also realized the story was much better. I found that I was much more engaged following Spike and Aiden. They had really good chemistry that for whatever reason was cut off so early on. Anyway, in this portion of the game, hearing Spike talk about his girlfriend with Aiden walking around investigating the area, the dialogue, the acting was great.
And she's always getting herself into trouble. But if you could get a load of her...
Whoa, all right. Still too early in the evening for that sort of talk.
Eyes? I was gonna say eyes.
But so was the world building itself, from the environment. The part that got me the most was when Aiden was holding up pictures to the skeletons from the party, looking at what those people once were. Not that they turned into biters, and they went out on their own terms like they said, but this scene really had so much potential to set up the tone for the game. Also, the mention of Crane was nice.
I wish Crane could have seen this.
And then later on, we get to experience a little bit of the nighttime. This is where they introduce the Hag or the Banshee, I don't know which one it is, they both suck. But after beating that and then sleeping at the broadcast station and making contact with the informant, we finally get a location to meet up. And as we're traveling to where we need to be, the level design was really good. The parkour actually felt like a necessity to traverse through this environment rather than a gimmick that, in my opinion, is all it is later on in the game. And I made a parkour suggestion video a few weeks ago where I was asking for some more dangerous traversal. Basically things that wobble, like we have those floating platforms that can kind of move, but it doesn't do all that much to the gameplay. But something in this prologue here actually caught me by surprise. As you walk through this bus, it actually started to tilt, looking like it was going to fall. But this is the only place in this game where that exists. Basically, what I'm getting at here is they have more content, more creative stuff in the beginning of the game that we never get to see again. And unfortunately, that theme carries on to when we meet Dying Light 2's Volatile. Right before this encounter, we see guts, skeletons, bodies everywhere. It is a massacre. The world building done here shows the sheer force Volatile has, the destruction it's capable of, leading right into the ferocious encounter where Aiden ultimately gets bitten, creating the title Dying Light 2 Stay Human. After this point, the prologue carries us on to meeting the informant, then Waltz, then the lovely people of the bazaar, and the oh-so-dreamy Hakon. We get to meet characters that seem to be promising but end up disappearing later on. And that's how Techland lied to us. This intro genuinely made me interested in the game again. The story has been so bad that I forgot how good Dying Light 2 could have been. How good it should have been. Unfortunately, we got what we got, but there is still a bit of a future for Dying Light 2 with the new content. And has anyone heard anything about DLC 2? Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Like and subscribe for more Dying Light 2 content. I will see you all in the next video.